Alright, welcome back to our channel. My name is Teacher Smith from Kangaroo Study, and today we are going to see a very interesting question on fraction. So let's have a look. Question says, Miss Raja spent 1/3 of her money on a bag and two identical belts. The bag cost twice as much money as belt. Miss Raja then spent 3/4 of her remaining money on her shirt. She spent $58 more on her shirt than on her bag. How much money did Miss Raja have at first? The question is asking. At first, when I read the question includes a fraction and there's another fraction. Is there any way I can visualize this fraction in a more better way? Yes, we can draw out a model. So let's say if I draw out the total amount of money that she spent. So let's say this is the bar. Now in this total amount, how I can represent this 1/3 of her money? For this fraction, I have to divide in how many parts? Yes, we have to divide it into three parts, where one part is one bag and two belts. So let's just divide it into three parts. And in these three parts, one part belongs to one bag and two of the belts. Then the question says, the bag costs twice as much money as belt. So here there is a relation given for bag and the belt, and where I can find out one bag costs two times of the belt. So I'll write it down here, which is the given. Then the question says, Miss Raja spent 3/4 of her remaining money. Now it's asking remaining money. So what is the remaining part when she leaves this one unit? Of course, these two parts that are present in here is nothing but remaining money. But the question says 3/4. This means the total part has to be 4. But it's 2 now. How can I convert this 2 into this 4? For that, I have to divide each part into two more parts. So let's just divide it into more two parts. After dividing, the question says 3 of the following parts belongs to the shirt. So here, these three parts, 1, 2, 3, belong to the shirt. I will highlight it. Now, since here I have divided each part into two, what can I do here in the model? Of course, we can divide it. So let's just split it into two parts. Then the question says, she spent $58 more on the shirt than on the bag. Can anyone tell me what does this $58 represent? Yes, it represents the difference of the shirt and the bag. So let's just rewrite it as one shirt minus one bag. The difference is 58. Now the question is asking, how much money did Miss Raja have at first? So it's asking me the total amount of money that she have at first. So if I just count the number of units, let's just see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the total amount that is present is 6 units. But how to find out the value of units here? To find out the actual value of units, is there any exact value given? Yes, this $58 that is given to us in the question is the exact value. But just see, this $58 corresponds to which unit? It's nothing but the difference of one shirt and one bag. So this $58, there's no direct relation with this 6 unit. So remember students, whenever you have to find out value of one unit, for that we need an exact corresponding value for our unit. So this is one thing we have to remember. We have to find corresponding value for number of units. Now for this, I have to calculate how much units is one shirt, how much unit is one bag. Then I can find out the value of unit with this 58. But one shirt, can I calculate it directly how many units it is? Yes, we can see one shirt is nothing but 1, 2 and 3 units. So shirt I can calculate. Regarding the bag, one bag is how many units? Can we calculate directly? If we just observe here, these two parts not just belong to bag, but it belongs to two of the following belts also. So these two parts has a mix of both the parts. So remember, the second point to remember from the question. Whenever there is two or more quantities that are mixed together in your parts, the best thing you can do is, whichever the smallest quantity is, you consider each of the following parts, the smaller quantity, as one unit. Now let's just see. Regarding the bag and the belt, which one is smaller unit? How to see? Yes, we can find out by the relation. that one shirt is 2 belt. This means belt is the smaller quantity here. So I'll consider one belt as just 1 unit. Now, if one belt is 1 unit, one bag plus 2 belts will be how many units? Since one bag is 2 belts, so one bag will be 2 units. 2 belts is nothing but 2 units. So 2 units, the total will be 4 units. So I can rewrite this as one bag plus 2 belts is nothing but 4 units. Now, this is 4 units, but the part I can see is just 2 parts. So 2 parts, how can I convert it into 4 units? Yes, we can just divide our model, each part into 2. So let's just divide it. So each part, if I want to divide it into 2, it will look something like this. Now I have divided it on the left side. What about the remaining right side? Yes, we can do the same because each part represents the same value of units. So let's just divide. Now, can we calculate how much one shirt costs? So, one shirt, if I calculate, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units. So, I'll write down one shirt is 6 units. Now, regarding one bag that is present, one bag I have considered already one of the units, but it's for one belt. So, 2 belts is nothing but 2 units. So, one bag is 2 units. Now, the question says one shirt and one bag, the value is 58. So the difference of the unit, that is 6 minus 2, which is 4, is nothing but 56. So I can find out one unit, that is $58 divided by 6 minus 2, which is 14.5. But this is just value of one unit. The question is asking me to find out the total money. Total money is how many units? Let's just count. It's nothing but 1, 2, 3. One part is nothing but 3 of the units. So it's just 3 times 4, which is 12. So total units is 12 units. So value of 1 unit I have, 12 units I have. Can we calculate the total amount? Yes, we can. So yeah, the total amount that is present with Miss Raja is 14.5 times 12, which is $174. So here, in this question, what do we understand? The first thing is, whenever you want to find out the value of one unit, you need to find out the corresponding value of number of units. And the second most important thing to remember from this question is, whenever you see multiple items, you can see here bag and belts. So you can consider the smallest item as just a whole. Here we have considered it as one unit. So let's just summarize. For whenever you have questions based on fraction, where the question has two items with multiple relationships, then what we can do is, whichever the smallest quantity is out of this two, you can consider it as a whole. You can consider it as one unit, but if it's not one unit, you can consider 2 units as together, 3 units as together, and so on based on the question. So this was how we can solve question based on multiple relationship. So if you understood this question properly, I have a practice for you. So you can try out this practice and you can leave your answer in the comment section below. Then, if you have any of the doubts regarding the question or any other question, you can post your doubt in our WhatsApp group. This is the QR code scanner for PSLE 2025, our study group, where our teachers will attend your doubts immediately. So that's my time. I am Teacher Smith signing off right now, but I'll see you in the next video.